So it's not an easy hole, but it can be an easy hole. It's one of the trickiest par 5s that we have. That bunker, if you put that in, there's 3 bunkers right there. So if you put it in that bunker, I think it's very, very hard to get over the water. Let it roll all the way. Wow, it might go in. It might go in. It's in! Starting. Okay, so yeah, I got the chance to review hole number 16, 17 and 18, so I'll try to advise on how to play hole number 16, 17, 18. Okay, so let's start with hole number 16. So we're standing on the tee box on hole 16. It's our signature hole. It's a par 5, but its distance is not that long, but it's, as you can see, it's a dog leg to the left, and it has water, and it's very difficult green slope, and you have to aim the center of the fairway perfectly. So it's not an easy hole, but it can be an easy hole. It's one of the trickiest par 5s that we have. So how to play this hole is, depends on how long your driver is, but if you can hit about 250, 260, you should aim that tree over there, that tree, or a little right to the bunker, because there's water in the left, there's an out of bound on the right. For me, I hit about 270 or 280, but the main goal is to put it in the center of the fairway. All right, let's go. This is the blue tee box. If you hit the driver about 200, then I think you can cut across that tree over there or the blue stake. But you want to be in the safe zone, because the water comes into play. The trees are cut down, so there's not a lot of. So if you hit it to the left, it probably goes in the water. And then we have this little promotion, our signature hole, designed by our Sir Nick Faldo. So if you put it on the green on 2, or if you make an eagle from anywhere on the tee box, especially this tee box, we give you free meal and free drink. So after the round, if you make it 2 on or like an eagle, please come to our restaurant and ask for the free meal, free reward. Fortunately, I hit my driver in a perfect position, about 190 to the green. That bunker, if you put that in, there's 3 bunkers right there. So if you put it in that bunker, I think it's very, very hard to get over the water. So this is the dilemma for the players usually, especially for the ladies. They don't dare enough to go over the water. For example, the distance to get over the water is only about 100 meters. But the psychology, the mentality, the pressure comes in, so that's why people lay up first. So layup is about 70, 80 meters from here, maybe about 100 from down there. But if you want to carry, it's about 120 meter. Now, for a longer hitter, for people like us who can hit longer, the bunker on the right side comes into play. So the fairway on the right side is quite wide actually, and there's water on the left. So right now I have a 190. I think my goal would be somewhere on the green, of course on the green, a bit on the right side, because you don't want to go to the left. But the bunker on the right side is also a bit very difficult, so you want to keep it short. If you can go over the green, I think it's good, but you want to keep it short of the bunker, so if you miss it to the right, you're still in a good shape. All right, let's go. Well, this is the area that a lot of players choose to lay up. So there's water in front, but if you lay up to here, it's about 120 to 130. But yeah, the green's very difficult, so you want to keep it on the low side, and then there's also slope. So if you can get over the water, you should try. You should be brave. But yeah, this is the trickiest hole in the golf course for us, because there is this water in the play, and then we'll also see the green, how it's sloped, and it's very tricky. Okay? Yeah. My second shot ended up here. I think it's a good place to miss. This bunker is, well, it was originally there, but it was taken out for a while, and then now it's back. So you don't want to get into this bunker or that bunker over there. And since I avoided the water, now it's a simple chip, but it's a very tricky green. We'll get to that. It's about 25. The goal is just to drop it on that slope and then let it roll all the way. Not an easy chip. Go! Go! How unlucky is that? So yeah, as you can see, this green, this is where most flags are during the weekends. So it's quite easy, but I mean, if you go over, it's difficult. If you just hit another maybe 2 meter, you'll go all the way down there. But if the flag is on the left side, it's better to go down there and then have an uphill, rather than just leave it short and have a very, very tricky downhill. And then I think the toughest flag in this golf hole is center right here, because it's very slopey. It can go down there, it can be short. If you're over there, it's a bit tricky to down. And then everybody just hits it all the way here. Right back, yeah, can be difficult, but if you just hit it to the left side, the putter itself is not that difficult. So it's all about how to hit the green properly. You wanna give it an uphill putt, so you don't want to leave it downhill putt like this, because it's very slippery. Okay, all right, let's have a look. So yeah, this one, if you just hit it, it will go down all the way. So this is how I play hole number 17. Yeah, 17 from goal tee box, it's 200 meters. So it's a long par 3. During the rainy season, the wind comes into our faces, so it's another 15-20 meter longer shot. But during the dry season, the wind's actually coming from this way, so it's about 180, 190. So I have a 4 and a 5. Today's a bit windy, so I think I need to hit a 4, and I don't think might get there. Sometimes I need to hit a hybrid just to get there, but during the dry season I can hit a 6, maybe a 7. It's not a difficult par 3. There's a lot of room. I mean, the water, there is water, but it doesn't really come into play that much. But I think the good place to miss is the short left. Like, if you do not like the bunkers, it's always better to hit it to the left center. And the green itself is going down that way, but it's not that slopey. Usually during the weekends, we put the flags on the left side. We don't want to put the flag on the right side. But yeah, if the flag is on the right side, then yes, it becomes a bit more tricky. But overall, this par 3 is just quite long, but it doesn't really have much troubles. So for example, from the gold tee box, it's about 200. From the blue tee box, it's about 175, I think. Yeah, 175. So if you hit a good long iron, maybe you can get it on the green, maybe make a birdie. Okay, you can make a par as well. It's a par hole. It's a hole that you don't want to make a mistake and a bogey. All right. pull that, and then, yeah, well, it's a good place to miss, left and short. All right. Well, I pulled it a bit left and short. This is a good place to miss, so you can have this fairway, and then the chip itself is not that difficult from here. You can use the 50 or 54 or whatever. They usually flag is center. Yeah, it's not too much difficult. If you just keep it inside 4 feet maybe, then you can make a par. Pretty much simple hole. It's downhill from here, but it's not that steep, so just drop it on the green and let it roll all the way. Wow, it might go in. It might go in. It's in! So let's just say I'm putting for par. This is a pretty flat green, so like it's a little uphill, a little downhill. There's not much slope, so it's a good place to miss. Just be brave when you hit the putt. All right. So. So this is how I play hole number 18. So this one I'm standing on the blue tee box. It's about 25 meters in front. 18 is not a long par 4, but it's one of the trickiest par 4s in Jababeka. It's not short, but it has dog leg, and then both bunkers come into play for normal players. I think the right bunker is okay. Left bunker is a very tricky second shot because there's trees in the front. I mean, of course you want to hit to the center of the fairway, but if you want to miss, there's an out of bounds on the left, and there's water on the right side, but it's better to miss to the right side. So you want to hit about 240, I think, optimally. If you can hit about 240, you aim on top of the bunker, but if you hit about 200 or 210, then you aim right side of the bunker. You don't want to go into that left bunker because it's very tricky, and you don't have a really good angle to the green. Okay, so I'm gonna hit a 3-wood. Just want to put it in the fairway, of course, but my angle will be that yellow stake, little right. Wow, perfect. Okay, perfect, that's perfect. So I passed this right bunker and the left bunker. I think I hit exactly about 240. I mean, the wind's coming to my face, a bit difficult. Yeah, but we have a very good view, but we don't want to miss it to the right side because there's water on the right side. And the flag today is on the center left, but front right is usually the pin for the weekends. So you want to keep it short, because if it's over the flag, the green is very slopey. This is one of the toughest greens, just like 16. So you need to aim the second shot really properly and accurately to make sure you have a good putt. So this is not a birdie hole, but if you just want to put it in the low part of the green, that's good. Okay, let's give it a go. So the wind is really strong, so I'm just gonna hit a low punch shot. Yeah, it's about 130. Yeah, I think that's good. I want to leave it in the front bunker. Actually, left front bunker is very tricky, but I think that bunker is okay. But if you go over that bunker on the behind left side, I think that's just crazy difficult. So you want to keep it short. You don't want to go in the water, but you want to keep it short, because if you keep it short like that, you still have a uphill putt. Yeah, still have an uphill putt. So maybe you can 3-putt, but yeah, it's quite steep. just want to keep it short. All right, so 4 is a good score for me on 18. I don't want to force too much on both 17 and 18. I think those are one of the trickiest ones, so like just want to make a par. And well, the flag is up there today. Usually it's around here, but if you just leave it uphill, it's quite okay. Right back is very, very difficult because you need to go up and down. The water comes into play more. All right, just, yeah, let's give a go. It's very slow. Gotta give a good hit. Wow, pretty decent. All right, it's a par. I am happy with a par at hole number 18. Yeah, so it's a very tricky green. Make sure you miss on the low side. That's the tip I can give you for hole number 18. All right, thank you. Yeah, so 16, 17, 18, I think it's one of the trickiest holes in Jababeka. Yeah, 3 tough closing holes. 16 can be a birdie hole, but it also can cause a lot of mistakes. It can lead to double bogey or triple bogey. 17, I think it's okay, par 3. You don't want to make too many mistakes. You want to make a par. I think par is a good hole. 18, also very tricky. It brings a lot of mistakes, a lot of factors. Just a tip, it would be, especially like the hole number 16 and 18, there's a lot of slopes. You want to leave the putt uphill. You don't want to leave a downhill putt because it will cause 3 putt or even maybe 4 putt. So just be brave and attack, but you also need to be very careful on hole number 16 and 18 especially. I think 16 and 18 are very, very signature holes in our golf course Jababeka. So yeah, when you attack those holes 16 and 18, remember these tips. Okay.